Good afternoon, peeps. Welcome back to the vlog. Today is an extremely hot day. I should have went to like a parking garage to film this, but I actually love this view. This is actually one of my favorite spots. I don't know how many times I tell you guys this. One of my favorite spots to take pictures and also do a vlog. Went here a couple times in other videos, but yeah, just enjoying the view. Beautiful day, beautiful truck. I haven't cleaned this truck yet, so yeah, just bear with me with that. But yeah, so let's get on to today's topic. Today I'm gonna talk about the 5 things or 5 features that I like about the Ram 1500. So this is my 2021 Ram 1500 Bighorn Night Edition. I got this in December of last year, and since then I have really no complaint about the truck. I love the truck a lot. There's a lot of features to this truck that I love, but I narrowed down to pretty much the top 5, and I'm just gonna pretty much go through it and let you guys know what I like about this truck. And when you trying to buy a truck just like this, or this same trim or this same brand, what you guys want to look out for, or what you guys, you know, as far as features wise, and also as far as no voice. I really not an expert in truck whatsoever. I use this as my daily, and that's basically what it is as a daily and how comfortable it is. So the feature I'm gonna go over is pretty much the one I use pretty much day to day. Pretty much we're gonna start on the outside of the vehicle, and then we're gonna work towards the inside. First thing I want to talk about is the trim itself. It's a Bighorn Ram, just like any other vehicle or any other truck, comes with a load of trim, load of option and feature. Each trim, I really like everything to be blacked out. That's why the reason why I got the Night Edition itself, because all the emblem, just like this, is blacked out. Up here as well, it's not chrome, and moving towards the front grille, it's not chrome at all, because usually you get a gigantic chrome grille for a Ram, and I don't like that at all. They black out on the bottom as well, even towards the rear side mirror. So this gets blacked out as well. So yeah, that's pretty much the main reason why I went with this type of trim and this type of feature, because you know it suits me a lot more. If you guys don't like, you know, if you guys like chrome, then obviously this is not the edition for you. To me personally, if it wouldn't have this option, I would have had to get it blacked out by vinyl wrap or something like that, to that nature. But yeah, that's pretty much one of the main features I like about this truck, is because they actually black out everything. I mean, a lot of companies now and manufacturer does that. I know the new Toyota Corollas, they have the black edition as well, and yeah, it just looks a lot better for me. I like the you know, the night look of it. I don't like flashy looks, so this runs perfectly for me. All right, moving on to the second feature of this truck that I like, heading to the inside. All right. Ooh, it feels so much better in here. Jesus, let me turn the AC a little bit down. Actually, you guys can hear me pretty fine. All right, so the second feature I like about this truck, as you guys know, I have the 2015 Evo, and I also have a 2015 Toyota Sienna, which is the minivan, and I also got the 2011 Camry, which is all outdated. There's a lot of things in those vehicles is outdated, especially in the Evo. As much as you pay for the Evo, you get none of the amenities, just get the power. Obviously you don't buy the Evo to a luxurious whatever, but you know, you buy for its power. It's the fun of driving the Evo. But I wish they do have more amenities to it. For example, what I love most about this truck is the vehicle information. Yes, I said it, the vehicle information. It tells you a lot more about the vehicle. It gives you the oil life, but what's really important to me is right here, is the tire pressure. So instead of, for me, for my Evo and also for my minivan, I don't get this feature. And especially for my minivan, I've been having a lot of trouble with the 2 rear tires, losing a lot of pressure. So every like couple days, I get the tire pressure gauge light on from the minivan, and had to go push air into it. So you know, with this I can actually monitor it and see what the issue is. Obviously the issue right now with the van is I have to replace the 2 TPMS sensor and also the tire, because it's messed up right now. But that's not the point I'm trying to get at. The point I'm trying to get at is this is one of the features I really like the most about the new Ram, is they give you a lot more information about the vehicle, from tire pressure to oil to battery voltage, you know, just, you know, everything that you need to know, the coolant temperature, trans temperature, oil temperature. I mean, anything out of the ordinary that you need to know. And it's just a lot going on here, and I really like it. And the gauge is simple, it looks really readable, understandable, you know. Then you got all these drive trans information, and you know, the fuel economy. Obviously you want to look at the fuel economy on highway or you know, on the local road, but the fuel economy one is basically for a lot of vehicles. But yeah, pretty much the vehicle information here is really what I like the most, especially is the tire pressure. So yeah, definitely with the updated vehicles, you get a lot more information about your vehicle. And for this Ram right here, I really love this feature. All right, so moving on to the next feature that I really love about this truck is right here. So yeah, I'm not sure if you guys quite see it from this point of view and through the camera lenses, but right here, this is like a glass reflection or like a mirror image from a camera that shoots right into the windshield of your speedometer. So instead of actually looking down while you're driving for your speedometer, see how fast you're going, you can actually look up through this area right here, and you can actually see how fast you're going. Also, what's really cool about this is, not to mention, it tells you also the speed limit of this current road you're on. And also, if you look closely towards the right hand side, I can't really show you from this point of view, but it tells you the street you're actually on. So this thing is really amazing, especially at night when everything is all bright and shiny. You know, it's hard to see if you look down, look up, look down, look up. It's kind of hard. Or if you actually look here and your eyes start centrally focusing down a little bit more, you know, you get a lot more distraction. But this way, I just look straight ahead and I'm able to see exactly how fast I'm going and how fast I'm supposed to be going. So this is a really cool feature that not every Ram has this feature. So like I mentioned before, although it's a Bighorn, although you're buying a Bighorn, doesn't mean you're going to get exactly every single feature that I have in this vehicle. Some of these features actually from a higher trim, just like a Rebel or a Lemire. But yeah, so when I was buying the Ram, I was actually looking for features like this and a couple other features, just like the blackout of the badging outside. And yeah, I was fortunate enough to be able to find it in the Bighorn, because I was originally was going to get a Rebel, but the price tag of the Rebel was definitely 10,000 higher than what I paid for in the Bighorn. But I'm actually glad I got the Bighorn, because I paid 10,000 less with pretty much basically everything that I wanted from the interior wise, except for obviously the seating on this is different. It's cloth compared to the leather one. I prefer cloth with leather. And obviously the Rebel engine's a lot, you know, bigger, more horsepower, but it has less towing capacity. So that's the only reason why I didn't get the Rebel, because it has less towing capacity than the Bighorn is for the e-torque version. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is, when you look into the Bighorn, make sure you look at, even though it's the same trim, make sure all the feature that you want in that trim is what you actually want and what you're looking for. So just because it's a Bighorn doesn't mean you'll have every feature that I'm about to list to you guys here, especially on this next one, which is the screen itself. Usually Bighorn don't have this 12-inch screen. It was mandatory for me to buy this truck with the 12-inch screen, so I didn't settle with anything less. They usually come with a smaller screen, like an 8-inch screen right here. With the most of the Bighorn that I looked at, a few of them only had this. So I was pretty much fortunate and lucky to be able to get the 12-inch screen. The reason behind it, I just want a big screen. To be honest with you, I like all the features, all the buttons on it. It's a lot to go through, guys, but it's basically the same touchscreen radio as like if you have any Android touchscreen or like the Tesla unit touchscreen. Pretty much it's just bigger. It actually could divide into two smaller screens if you wanted to, so you could look at the radio up top and the backup camera on the bottom. It all depends on what you want. But yeah, I just like it because the screen's bigger, it's easier to navigate, and you know, my eyes are horrible, so I like bigger screen. For the feature of this radio is basically the same like any other radio, with just a couple extra stuff, as in when you put the backup camera right here, you actually could just leave the backup camera on. You don't have to turn it off or anything. You could zoom in if you want to. If you're doing a little tow hitch there, zoom in, and it's just basically bigger screen so you're able to see better. So yeah, this is basically what I really like about this truck. The only issues I have is for the feature wise is for the camera. A lot of trims, just like the Rebel or Lemire, even the new TRX right now. Obviously if you pay that much for a TRX, you have 360 camera. So right now I don't have 360 camera. I got a basic straight view back camera that I could zoom in and out. I wish I would have had the 360 camera. It also comes with a hitch camera to help me, you know, with my travel trailer itself. But I mean, you can buy the hitch camera and install it, but you know, it's a hassle. It's best if it just came with it. So I'm a little sad about that. But you know, overall, I love this head unit. I love the feature of it, and everything is great. Next up is this. All right, this feature I really love a lot because you don't realize how much you need it until you need it, until you actually use it, right? What I meant is like when I have a full back seat, so if I have 3 more people in the back and they're all tall people, it's hard to utilize my rear mirror, go see them, because I'm gonna look back, I'm like a little creeper looking back and forth, and I just see somebody's head just staring directly at me. So what I like about this is it actually turns into a camera. So I don't know if you guys see it right here. There it is. It actually turns into a camera, so you don't have to actually look at who's in the rear seat, and you can look directly, you know, to the rear through this camera lens itself. It also comes in handy when you're stacking stuff up top in the bed of the truck, and it sits up higher towards the mirror. This camera sits up all the way to the roof, so even if you stack stuff up to mid-level or even towards the top of that mirror, you still be able to see through your rear camera, and it works pretty good at night as well. I wish I could show you guys at night, but definitely in the day it works really good, especially if it's really bright, sunny. You know, it helps dimmer it out as well. So this is actually one of my favorite features of the truck. So it's pretty much this mirror camera that we have facing the rear of the truck, so I really love it. But yeah, pretty much guys, that's my top 5 feature of this vehicle that I like. Is all the black out badging, the information on the speedometer itself, the extra digital speedometer that's located in the mirror, the head unit, and there's also this camera that's featured into the mirror that's facing the rear mirror itself. So yeah, those are my top 5 features. Not saying that this truck don't have any more feature, which it does. It has a lot more to this truck that, you know, I don't use day to day, but it's good to have, as you know. But yeah, just like how it is in the rear, they come with the all-weather mat seat, and also has compartments on both sides. You can use these compartments however you like it. It's really big and roomy. You know, I added this to the truck so I could just throw whatever I want in it. Obviously I got the tow hitch, so I got the tow hitch and everything else in the truck. You know, just keep it a lot cleaner. I added, obviously you guys know, I had the bed liner and steps that is really needed, and features just like this e-torque where I could be able to tow more than a regular, you know, just the 5.7 Hemi. You know, with the e-torque you're able to tow about 1,000 more pounds. So yeah, there's definitely a lot more feature to this truck, and you know, but that's pretty much my top 5 guys. So yeah. All right peeps, so that's pretty much the top 5 features of the Ram 1500, my Ram 1500 that I love. Hope you guys love your Ram if you actually have one, or your truck, and let me know in the comments below what features on your truck you like the most, and what feature you wish you have, and what do you think about the current features that I have on my truck. But that's it pretty much. Thanks for tuning into this vlog peeps, and I'll see you next time. Peace.